Mr. Toastmaster of the meeting, members of the executive, specially invited guests, fellow Toastmasters. Pop the hood. What is that big metal thing under the hood of your vehicle? It's your car engine. Men around the world believe that women know nothing about cars. We hear names of all these complex parts found in the engine, especially when we go by mechanics, and we smile and nod when they tell us what's wrong with our vehicles. Yes, as though we know what's happening, but the truth is we don't know what is going on. But this evening we are going to change that trend. Let us learn. For years I thought that the mechanics of the engine was difficult until I embraced my indomitable spirit, which removed my mental block. So I would like you this evening to keep an open mind, and you will be car experts in no time. Think of a vehicle like the human body. You breathe in, you breathe out. When you brush your teeth, it's minty. But think of the times when you ate a bad doubles with plenty pepper and sauce. The exhaust is not pleasant. The car does the same thing. It takes in air through the air intake valve. It mixes with gas from the gas tank, because we all put in gas. And the spark plugs ignite the gas and air mixture within the pistons, which is found inside of the cylinder. And the fumes from the explosion pushes and escapes through the muffler. Okay, let's try that again a little slower. Let's learn the parts of the engine. These are the crucial parts of the engine. The alternator. This is the alternator here. This powers the entire car. It turns mechanical power into electrical power. Then we have the distributor. This operates the ignition coil, making it spark at exactly the right moment. Okay, then we have the spark plugs. If you look closely, it's a little fuzzy, but these are the spark plugs here. It forces an electrical spark, just like a bolt of lightning. And then we have the pistons. These are the pistons here. It's a piece of metal found in the cylinder that moves up and down. We have the timing belt. This is the timing belt, which is connected to the camshaft and the crankshaft, ensuring that they work in time with each other. Then you have the camshaft, which you see up here, and you also see it down here. The camshaft regulates the intake valve and the escape, where the gas escapes from the vehicle, from the explosion within the cylinders with the pistons. It helps with the intake and the exhaust valves. Then we have the crankshaft, which you see here. This is the crankshaft. The pistons pushes up and down, making the crankshaft turn, and this turning motion is what is instrumental in making a vehicle drive. Let's break down the movement of the pistons a little clearer. So we have the pistons here. This is the cylinder, and you see the piston inside of the cylinder. So you see it here moving, and this is it stationary. And you see up here, this is the intake valve, and this is the exhaust valve. So in the intake, the car would take in oxygen, it will take in air and gas, and it would be stored right here. And then this is the spark plug. The spark plug will send a spark like a bolt of lightning and ignite the air and gas mixture and explode, pushing the piston down. So you see it pushing down and coming back up. It would come back up because the crankshaft moves in a system that it rotates like a bicycle pedal. When you push down, it will come back up. So that's the movement of the crankshaft. So when the spark plug ignites the air and gas, it pushes up. So you know, like you're fighting, like an uppercut. So it pushes, and then the exhaust from the ignition pushes through the exhaust valve and then eventually through the muffler. There are many different types of engines based on the format of the pistons. So these are 3 different types of engines you see here moving, and you see the pistons within the cylinder. And as I told you before, because of the pistons, the movement of the pistons, this makes the crankshaft rotate, which eventually makes your tires, makes the car move, it's instrumental in the movement of the vehicle. So we have the flat 4, which is a type of engine. It's flat, it's horizontal, and you see 4 cylinders, 4 pistons, and it's mainly found in vehicles like Subarus. We have the straight 4, and you also have a straight 6. This is common, it is vertical, and you see the pistons pushing upwards. And then we have the, you hear people talking, yeah, I have a V6, or I have a V8. This is what they're talking about. You see the pistons are in the formation of a V, and you see 6 cylinders and 6 pistons here. And you find this shape in SUVs, you find it in muscle cars, you find it in big trucks. In conclusion, my fellow Talksuites, we all have this indomitable fighting spirit, giving us the potential to be true car experts. So the next time you turn your ignition, you will know exactly what is happening. Mr. Tosin.
Thank you, Toastmaster General. Is there anyone here besides myself?